Good morning. What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? Got a cup of coffee here. I love this cup. It says, "Serve one another in love." Just Galatians 5:13. Turn it around. Another in love. It might be backwards because of the camera. But I was asked about people saying how they can't get near me because of they thought that cerebral palsy is contagious, meaning they thought if they hung around me, they were going to get cerebral palsy. And this morning, I am going to talk about the myths and truths about CP. Okay, so first of all, you cannot get cerebral palsy if you're around somebody who has it. That's not happening. It's caused by a lack of oxygen to the brain. So you gotta do something that basically makes your brain not get oxygen. Like if you hit your head really hard, or your umbilical cord is wrapped around your neck for a very long time. Like in my case, the umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck for I don't know how many months or weeks or whatever. But when I was born, my face was completely blue. So if you're around somebody that has cerebral palsy, you can't get it. There's no possible way. I've also been told, well, if you have a child, then then your child will get cerebral palsy, which may or may not happen depending on how it is. Because like I said, it's caused by lack of oxygen to the brain, so the umbilical cord could wrap around the baby's neck. But just because I have cerebral palsy and I end up getting married and have my own child does not mean my child's going to automatically get it because I have it. It's not one of those genetic things. CP is not a genetic thing. I've done a lot of research on it, and I'm not very sure. I don't think alcoholism causes it. I don't know very many details about what causes CP, what doesn't. But yes, I've had people walk in the streets and say, "Oh well," or I've had friends, okay, that said that they didn't want to be my friend because they were afraid that they were going to get cerebral palsy, like it's a cold or something. First of all, it's not like the flu. It's not like the cold. It's not where if I sneezed on you, then you're going to get it automatically. That's not how this works. That's just not how that works. It's definitely not contagious. It's not my fault. It's nobody's fault that I have it. It just happened. And, it can be very difficult. It can be very difficult about living with it because, you get blamed. I got blamed a lot. My parents got blamed a lot. My family got blamed a lot. I got bullied. I've been made fun of. I've had people who wanted to be my friend because they felt sorry for me, or my parents told me to be your friend and that's why I'm your friend. I'm not really your friend because I want to be your friend. I'm just being your friend because my mom and dad told me to be your friend. Don't do that. Just don't do that. if you see somebody that is disabled and you see that they don't have any friends, be their friend if you want to be their friend. You don't have to be their friend just because you feel sorry. Don't feel sorry for me. That's just a cop out. That's a way out. It won't even hurt me if you're like, I just don't want to be a friend. I don't like the way you walk. I don't like the way you talk, whatever. That won't hurt at me as much as saying, oh, I just wanted to be your friend because I felt sorry for you. Don't feel sorry for me. Just don't. Don't feel sorry for me. Another myth is, and this is on the spiritual aspect, this is faith-based. Another myth about CP is, oh, God's punishing you for your parents' sin. That's another myth. That's a bold-faced lie from the devil, from the pits of hell. God did not give this to me because he was punishing my parents. He did not give this to me to punish me. He gave this to me to glorify him and him only. I'm probably not going to get a lot of subscribers because I talk about God a lot. I can't help that. I had a wonderful brother who helped me in my journey. I have a wonderful family who helped me through my journey. I grew up in a church. I went to Sunday school all my life. Practically my whole entire family are believers, so I grew up in that atmosphere. I know nothing else. I don't know anything about drugs. I don't know anything about alcoholism, anything like that. I also was asked a lot, why did God give you cerebral palsy? And why don't you want to be healed? So, listen, I've prayed for complete healing for years. Absolutely, for years. Ever since I found out about it, ever since I started to come to the realization, oh my goodness, I'm different. I want to be healed. I don't want to be different. I want to be like everybody else. Let me tell you guys something. Being like everybody else is absolutely boring. And I think, this is my honest opinion, I do believe that the reason why God has not completely healed me is because he sees the bigger picture, right? He sees the bigger picture. And that said, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't go out and, hang out with guys. I don't go to bars. I don't do any of that. And I think this is a way of God protecting me from things that I don't need to inject in my body, that I don't need to go to places that will put me in danger. And I've only been to a bar like twice, but that was only for a class reunion. But if they ask me what I want to drink, I'll tell them, Dr. Pepper or a soda of whatever. I will not drink. I have no desires to drink, because I have issues with walking regardless. So what's the point, right? And it's no fun. I was told having a hangover is like absolute no fun. Getting drunk is no fun. So I think that's why God created me the way I am, to protect me from dangers that if I was normal, whatever that is, then I would probably do everything else that everybody else would be doing. I would go to the bars and get drunk, or I would talk to guys and get myself into danger and probably end up getting pregnant at some point, or I would probably do all those things. I don't know what would have happened. So I'm thankful for the way I am. I do not want to be completely healed because I am very content with who I am and what I do. You know, and I have this experience so I can teach others or educate others. And God just made me the way I am. God just made me the way I am. And, you know, I appreciate it. I'm very content with who I am. I've had multiple people pray for me. God has not healed me. The only way I know that God's has healed me a little bit is through surgery. And I used to drag my right foot so badly to where I'd get calluses and my shoes would be ruined within like 2 months, and you know, some shoes are like $60-$80 or something like that. So I'd spend a whole bunch of money just to get shoes. Because I would ruin them every 2 months, and it was highly annoying. I've been to multiple doctors, and they're like, oh, there's nothing we can do. You'll be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life, you know, by the age of 30. Listen, I was like, no, I'm not going to be in a wheelchair. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to claim that. I'm not going to, you know, give up. I'm going to find the right doctor. And I did. And 2 years ago, I had surgery. It was very painful. I was very sick. I couldn't walk for a couple weeks. I was having a lot of spasms, and I still do to this day. But I can walk 80% better. My balance is better. Everything that I struggled with, I still struggle with it, but it's a lot better than what it was. I don't fall as much as I did. And, you know, God just chooses not to heal me, and that's okay. That's all right. I'm to praise Him regardless. I am to worship Him regardless. You know, people, I've been told by a lot of people, you know, maybe, like I said before, you know, maybe God doesn't want to heal you because He's punishing you for something, or, oh, here's the best one. You guys ready for this? The best one is, God doesn't want to heal you because you lack faith. Maybe you're not believing hard enough. Maybe you're not praying hard enough. I don't think healing has to do anything with believing or praying every single day, 24/7. I'm not going to get on my knees. I'm not going to beg God to heal me. I've already tried that. He said no, obviously. And I, you know, it cracks me up. It cracks me up what people believe. Just because you pray for somebody and they're not healed like that does not mean God does that they have a lack of faith. You don't know anybody's heart. You don't know. God only knows the heart, right? And so that's another myth. Another myth is, you know, oh, maybe you don't have enough faith. Maybe you're not praying hard enough. Maybe you're not, you know, doing this and that. No, works has nothing to do with healing. If God wanted to heal me like that, He would have. But He doesn't. And I've asked Him about it, and He said that I am to glorify Him, that I am created with this cerebral palsy to glorify Him. So my next step is, with that said, how can I glorify Him, right? And my parents didn't do drugs when my mom was pregnant with me. You know, there was no alcoholism in her body, whatever. You know, I grew up in a great, wonderful Christian home. I have a wonderful family. You know, it was hard on them because, you know, I was disabled and I had to take a lot of visits to doctors and hospitals and such, and it was just straining. And I'm a stubborn person. I would not exercise. I would not do any of the stretches that they told me to do. Because because I was like, no, I want to be like everybody else. I want to drive like everybody else. I want to go to a regular school like everybody else. I want to do this like everybody else. But let me tell you guys something. It's boring being like everybody else. Stand out. Be unique. I know I was going to talk about myths and truths about cerebral palsy, but be unique. Be you. It's okay. Be you. If you're dealing with something and you're struggling with something like cancer and you have no hair, you don't have to cover that up. Be you. Just be you. That's all you got to do, is to be you. Be yourself. Be who God created you to be. If you're in a wheelchair, be you. If you want to dance while you're in a wheelchair, find a way to dance in a wheelchair. Don't care about what anybody else thinks or says. Don't matter. Just be you. Be yourself. I've met a lot of people with a lot of different disabilities, and they have encouraged me. I met a woman who was completely blind, and she had a grandchild, and she's like, wow, the trees are beautiful today. The sun is shining. It's beautiful outside. The grass is green, and she can't see. And she's like, wow, look at that tree over there. It's beautiful. And I was like, you can't see. How do you know? How do you know it's beautiful? So just be you. She didn't care. She was being herself. Just be you, Just be whom you gotta be. Surround yourself with people who are a positive impact in your life. Surround yourself. Don't be with negative Nellies. Be with positive Paulas. Just be you, right? I like that, positive Paulas. It has a good ring to it. What can I say? I surround myself with positive people. When I get severely depressed, I have friends that are like, hey, come to church. Don't make me come over there and drag you out of bed. Don't make me do that. I will. And, if I need a shoulder to cry on, I can call up people and cry on their shoulder and talk to them and be like, hey, I'm really struggling. Because cerebral palsy takes a mental toll on you, mentally and physically. And you need to be around people. I need to be around people that will support me and love me and be in my corner and say, hey, if you're too tired to do this, it's okay. If you need a rest, it's okay. And I appreciate that. As much as I would love to go out and do and go, sometimes my body's like, no, you gotta rest. You just gotta rest. My people with cerebral palsy, here is a truth, here is a fact. People with cerebral palsy, their bodies take more energy to do normal activities than an average person. People with cerebral palsy get tired easily. They may have heavy breathing because they're walking so much. Because our bodies exert more energy than a normal person. We feel like we ran a marathon, while a normal person's like, oh, this is a piece of cake. We're like heavy breathing, when I go down a hill, and I'm just exhausted. When I go up a hill, I'm exhausted. It takes a lot of energy out of me. When I walk a block, I'm out. I'm exhausted. So you got to keep in mind, that it's not, we don't do things because we're lazy, or we don't do things because we don't want to do them. We just don't we don't want to do these things because we're just tired. We're just exhausted. We need a rest. We need a break. And we're not putting anybody out. We're not trying to, overdo it. I had a friend who did more research, and she found out that people with cerebral palsy need more rest than an average person. So if I have physical therapy on, like, let's say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm gonna have to rest. I can't do anything for 3 days. I don't know why that is. I can't explain it. And I didn't even know that. I thought, I could get regular 8 hours and I'm good to go. No, 8 hours, I'm still tired. And that is why I have coffee. I can rest for 8 hours like a normal person, but I'm still gonna be tired. So I'm gonna need more rest than average 8 hours. People think, oh, you're just being lazy. No, it has to do with resting. If my body says, okay, time to rest, guess what? I'm gonna rest. My body says, okay, let's go clean something, guess what? I'm gonna go clean something. I don't know any other myths that I've been told except for, oh, you're just contagious. That's definitely not true. Like I said earlier, you're not gonna get cerebral palsy from me. You're not, you're not gonna be like, it's not a cold, it's not a flu, it's not any type of illness that you can just catch from somebody. I can't cough on you and boom, you have it. I can't do that. That's not how this works. People, that's not how this works. I don't know what else to say about that. But, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. Go out for a walk. It's still a little chilly here. My dog's water bowl, actually froze up overnight, so it's chilly out. But if it's nice where you're at and it's sunshiny, go take a walk. Have a good day. And just be you. Just be you. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't try to be like somebody else. You be who God created you to be. You need to be unique. Because if we're all like everybody else and we wore the same thing, then, it's just dumb. It would be a boring life. God created each and every one of us unique for a reason. We all have a purpose. We all have we all have different gifts. We all have different talents, oh, here's another myth. I love this one. A child went up to his mom and said that I should get drunk, and she's like, why? And he said, well, she can't walk when she's sober, so if she got drunk, she would be able to walk straighter. No. No. I cannot go get drunk and be able to solve my balance issues. I cannot go get drunk and be able to be like, oh yay, I can walk straight, I can walk better, I can walk 100%. Yippee-ki-yay. I wish that's how that worked, but that's not how that works, okay? I cannot go to the bar and get drunk and be like, oh, okay, I'm walking out straighter, awesome, praise the Lord, hallelujah. No, that's not how that works, people, okay? He was just a kid. I laughed at it, but I just want to point that out to you just in case, you don't have any common sense and you think it would be a cool idea. Common sense is not very common anymore. But no, cerebral palsy is like this, it won't get worse, it does not get better. It does not get worse, it does not get better. it just stays the same. It does not progress. It does not degress. And there's multiple types of CP. It's not just one. It's not just mild spastic cerebral palsy. That's not the only one. There's multiple types. There's so many. I can't think of any of them right now. And it can affect all or part of the body. For me, it affects from my waist to down, like I said, and my eyesight. Go back to the intro video and watch it. Just watch it. But it mainly affects from my waist down, my legs, my balance, all that. So that is a fact. I can't think of any more facts right now, any more myths. But I thought it was funny that a child thinks that if somebody with cerebral palsy gets drunk, then they can walk better. I wish that was true, but it's not. That's a myth. I'm thankful that a kid said that to me. I'm never gonna try it, don't worry. I would never do something like that. I would never put my life in danger like that. Just be a world changer. That's what I am. That's what this shirt says. Hold on. Sorry for the world changers. I don't mean to get my hand in the way. I'm new to this, so was it gonna stay? There we go. So be a world changer, be unique, be yourself. Don't try to be like anybody else. Just don't try, because they may not be cool. They think they may be cool, but they may not be cool. And it's not going to work out. So just be you. Be unique. Be yourself. Be who God created you to be. And love one another. Serve one another in love. There you go. That's the scripture for the day. See that? Serve one another in love. I don't know if you guys can see it. Serve one another in love. Have a great day. Go take a walk if you're able to. Get a cup of coffee. And comment, subscribe, share. If any of my viewers have any questions, you can email me at livingwithcp2021@gmail.com, and I will answer any and all questions on my next video. And I'm thinking of doing a devotional, a short one. Don't worry, it's not going to be very long. So comment, subscribe, and share with your loved ones. And hope this channel helps. I hope I'm able to help. Have a good, wonderful day. I don't have anything else to say, so God bless.